Usually I'd be advertising Poggers in these videos. Let me turn the cup around. There you go. You can see the logo now. Usually I'd be advertising Poggers. I need to get a new cup because the logo is faded. Oh man. Usually I'd be promoting Poggers, but it's like 2 degrees and I don't want to be drinking something cold right now. I'm drinking a nice cup of hot water. It's coffee and it's disgusting. But as always, this is another video sponsored by Poggers, so special thank you to Poggers. Go check them out at the end in the description. And use code Davey to get 10% off. Thank you Poggers for sponsoring this video. Hello everybody, my name is Davey and welcome to the LEGO channel. Now I don't really have a rant for this episode. The last magazine came out on the 31st of October. This came out roughly 22nd maybe of November. So we've had roughly about a month and it's gone back to the time it should be releasing. It should release somewhere between the 22nd and 27th. For a long time it was perfectly 25th every month. But we've gone back to the time where it should be releasing. It's gone back to the correct release schedule. So as long as we stick with that, I can't complain about the release schedule of these magazines anymore. But that's the end of that rant. Let's talk about LEGO Star Wars issue 116. Oh my god, it feels like I've been doing this forever, but I really haven't. So this is the Bad Batch Shuttle. It's going to come with a second poly bag. I've got the Imperial Scout Trooper because I have a small Imperial army and I want to build it up more over time. I need to correct myself on something. This is not the same Scout Trooper that comes in the 4+ set. The difference is the head. That's it. Sounds really silly, but in the 4+ set it comes with a black female face, and in this set it comes with a white male face. That's really it. That is entirely the only difference. Otherwise it's the same trooper as the 4+ set. I don't know why the face is different. I don't know if it came in another set, I don't remember, but it's kind of magazine exclusive until someone tells me otherwise. But I said about this last month, I was really excited for this to come out because I have the Marauder, I have the Bad Batch Shuttle as a big actual set, and I love it. You can actually see Hunter and Crosshair there. It's honestly one of my favourite sets, and there's very few things I don't like about it. I don't like how the helmets don't have helmet holes, I don't like Wrecker's helmet, and that pretty much concludes it. Other than that, I love the set. It's probably one of my favourite sets that LEGO's done in years. So I'm going to do a review on that this month to go alongside this video, because I've just really enjoyed building that set, looking at that set. Sometimes I just sit there and I stare at it. It's magnificent. I'm getting off track. Let's talk about the magazine. Flick through all of this. There's not a lot interesting. It is showing off these D-Wing bombers, I think they're called. I'm not convinced it's the new one. I'm not convinced it's the old one either. It looks like some weird cross on mostly the old one with some small differences. So the new one that we're getting, or rumoured to get next year, might look something like that. I don't even know if that rumour is still a thing. I haven't heard about that rumour in ages. Maybe it got debunked. I don't know. It advertises a Minecraft magazine. You get Kylo Ren's ship comeback, but I'm not convinced that's new either. You get a pretty cool Boba Fett poster actually. So if you want a cool Boba Fett poster, this is the magazine to get. That actually kind of slaps. I really like that. I might put that up there. That looks really cool. I really like that. Interestingly, Bosk makes an appearance. There's an image of Bosk at the bottom with leg printing. I don't remember a version of Bosk with leg printing. If there is, then I guess I'm just wrong, but that could mean we're getting a new Bosk figure at some point. That would be cool. Oh, never mind, this is my favourite magazine. Look at this. There's a comic about the Bad Batch. That's cool, that's cool. This magazine definitely has some focus on the Bad Batch, which I love, because we got 3 series of the Bad Batch, and we got 2 LEGO sets of Season 1, and that was it. It's so disappointing, because we got to see the Clone Commandos, we got to see Scorch, we got to see Gregor, we got to see so many unique characters like Hauser and Fireball. We got to see Wolf come back It was such a good series, and it gave us so much exciting stuff that would have made fantastic LEGO sets, and we got absolutely none of it as LEGO sets. So I'm really hoping that at some point in future, hopefully the near future, because the longer it is, the less likely LEGO is to do it, hopefully some point soon, they realise the potential in these sets and actually make them. Because it's definitely possible. In season 5 or 6 of the Clone Wars, there's like one episode where we see Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, and now we're getting a LEGO set of it in January. So, it's absolutely possible that LEGO will go back and make it, especially since the Bad Batch was so popular. I'm just really hoping they do. Because if not, it's going to be a heartbreaking missed opportunity. And instead they'll give us like Rey again. Next month's magazine we're going to be getting the Inquisitor Starfighter. It's the Scythe. It looks like utter trash. This is probably the worst build we got this year. Everything about it looks awful. I'm going to pick one up in stores, not even buy it, just flip open to the back page to see what January's magazine will be. Usually when it comes to Christmas, they give us a really good one. They give us something quite cool. And that's kind of like LEGO's Christmas gift to the community, getting a really cool magazine. But that is the worst, and I mean the worst build I've seen on a magazine. But enough about that, let's talk about the polybags. I picked up the version that comes with a Scout Trooper. The second polybag is going to vary between locations and stores. I've only seen two variants, the Scout Trooper variant and the C-3PO and Gonk Droid variant. So if you see any other variants, definitely take a picture and show me in my Discord, because that'll be quite cool. You know, I'm quite interested in seeing what other variants people find. But otherwise, let's crack these open and let's take a look at the builds. I enjoyed this magazine. I think that was a pretty good one. Oh, did you think I forgot to say the line? Sorry, I'll say the line. Yeah! Polybags acquired. Let's start off with the main focus of today. The Marauder, the badass. Cool. Alright, let's take a look at the set. First, it's got a pretty cool use on the bottom of these hinge brackets that it actually uses. It's kind of like landing feet, which is quite cool. So you can turn the wings up and have it in landing position, standing on the legs, which is pretty cool. And even if you want to have it on display, you can have the wings partially out and stand it on its legs, which is pretty cool. Obviously, I love getting more of these blue bricks. We don't get this grey-blue brick very often, so be able to get some, that's pretty cool. I'll put it spinning now. It comes with this tiny little red stud on the front, which acts as kind of like the glass window, which is pretty cool. I was a little bit confused with building these kind of barrels the wings connect to, but I quickly figured it out, and I got a little bit confused with this 2x2 flat tile that you put in front of the top wing. But again, I figured it out. I don't think that's really LEGO's fault. I was standing up with my magazine with the instructions sitting on my chair, so I'm kind of like staring across the room to read the instructions. So I think that's probably more of a me being unable to build the set than the set being difficult to build. But otherwise, I think this is a really cool set. It's using some good pieces, it uses some unique pieces. It uses a lot of pieces in ways that people probably wouldn't think to do so. And I think in the end, it's pretty cool. They did a pretty good job with it. Alright, second poly bag. Let's talk about it. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold him up to the camera. Boom. That's his head. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the figure in the 4+ set. Boom. That's their head. So it is a slightly different figure, but besides from that, the torso is the same, the helmet's the same, the legs the same. The literal only difference is the head, so unless you're bothered about that, you know, you can just get this set if you don't want to get the Scout from the 4 Plus set. However, if you like having the unique heads like I do, you're probably going to end up trying to get the Scout from the 4 Plus set. But I'll put it spinning on screen now. I think it's another really cool figure. I love the helmet, I love the printing. It's just a really good figure. They've taken the design of the Scout Trooper, they've made it look really simple, they've made it look really clear, yet really detailed all at the same time. And I think that's just a really good job from LEGO. So well done, I really like this figure, it's pretty cool. I ran with it. But that does conclude all I've got for today, so... New month's LEGO magazine. What do I think of November magazine? I think it's pretty cool. I think they cooked. Yeah, I like it. I don't really know what else to say other than that. Is they did a good job. Good job, LEGO. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.